How many different golf swings do you think there are?
How many different golf swings are there?
Yeah.
I don't know, a million. They're like thumbprints.
But do you think that there's kind of like maybe 8, 10, 12 kind of looks that swings have?
I'd say there's quite a few.
Yeah, go.
I'd probably break it into 2 or 3 categories. It depends on how a player powers their golf swing. You can power it a lot of different ways. You can power it with arm swing. You can power it with a pivot that drives the arms.
Kind of like a Trevino.
Or me.
Or you. And yeah.
Or you can, like a Alaska style would be more of a arms drive the pivot.
So your body seems to follow the club more than...
Yeah, Mike's way of swinging would be more of body follow the club.
So that would be like the old, was that Jim Flick?
Jim Flick.
Flick, sorry.
That's a big influence there.
And that was, he always believed that the body followed the arms, sort of.
Yes, that's basically the premise is whatever you want to do with your arms, your body's going to follow along. That's Jim Flick's idea. And my idea, I'm a little different. I think from an athletic standpoint, I want my arms to be kind of slung by my body.
More like a standard athletic move, meaning like throw a baseball, hit a tennis ball, a bat. I mean, the body leads.
Yeah, the body drives the arms.
All of those.
The body drives the arms, and then the arm gets accelerated. Then the body decelerates, and the arm whips by.
Right.
So the power comes from the inside and works out into the extremities. Mainly it comes, and the turn, what drives the body comes from the legs. So if I want to turn, there's only one way I can really turn, is to how I put pressure on the ground with my feet.
Right.
And so for me, the golf swing is driven mainly by what I do with my feet on the ground. And then my arms just kind of respond to that, and the club gets slingshotted. So it's, in my opinion, it's way more efficient. And physics are driving a lot more of the golf swing. So I'm not doing anything with my hands necessarily other than using them to create structure to square the face.
See, and to me, that's always going to be more consistent. I mean, you have to be really, I think, more gifted if you're using your hands a lot more to try to control your swing than you are if you're thinking about keeping your hands and wrists still. You can't keep them still, but
they don't stay still, but all I'm trying to do is get them set up. I want to get the structure set up so that when I go ahead and unwind, the face gets there square.
Correct.
That's all I'm trying to do.
Correct.
So if I can get back here, I've got my hands and arms deep enough, the face in a position where it's square, where the structure is good, then all I have to do is just be athletic and unwind. Game over. It's a lot more difficult to me if you're trying to move the club down and follow it around. That seems like more timing, and for me it's less powerful. I can't hit it like that. Now if you're older and you can't really move dynamically, which we run into that.
Of course you do. You've got guys that have hips replaced, knees replaced, shoulders replaced, and they're not going to swing the same way.
Then there's alternatives, where I think that the idea of using the weight of the club to generate the speed, and for me that's more of an alternative way to do it for those who are less athletic at this point in their life.
Lots of back issues that people end up having.
Exactly. So there's so many ways to do it. There's no one golf swing.